Good evening, I'm Randy Aldridge, and we are starting things off tonight with a sneak peek at Thursday's WWAY Health Fair, sponsored by New Hanover Regional Medical Center. And I have Steve Howell here with me. He's an EMS educator to talk about something that I didn't even know existed, hands-only CPR. So it's different than what a lot of us are familiar with. Explain exactly what you mean by hands-only.
So with hands-only CPR, what we want the community to do, the public as a whole, is to not worry about ventilations. We were all taught, you know, do your compressions and do your mouth-to-mouth ventilations. Now we just focus on good, solid compressions, and that way we can get that blood pumping to the brain.
So why hands-only? Why is this better?
So what we found out looking at the community and across the country even is that a lot of people did not feel comfortable doing CPR, whether it be the fact they were afraid they'd get sued, the fact they didn't have the appropriate training, or the fact they didn't want to put their mouth on somebody they might not know. They just did not feel comfortable doing it. But with hands-on CPR, we've had an increase in the number of people actually assisting and helping, and it's led to more saved lives.
So let's get into the when to do this. When is it time to do hands-only CPR?
Okay. If you see somebody have a cardiac event, cardiac arrest, they don't respond to you, you walk up on them, it just happened, you want to call 911 first, and then you want to put your hands in the center of their chest and start pushing hard and fast at a rate of 100 times a minute. You can sing Row, Row, Row Your Boat or Staying Alive to get that right pace and right rhythm. And by doing that, we start pumping the heart and making an artificial heartbeat. That'll get the blood up to the brain, and it'll help keep their brain alive until EMS and fire or other healthcare providers can show up on scene and help.
And you had mentioned some people don't want to do this at all. What are the reasons people don't attempt CPR?
A lot of them honestly are scared. They're not used to seeing somebody have this happen. They've not had training. CPR classes are not the easiest to find. They're afraid that they could get sued if they hurt somebody. And a big one is, of course, they don't want to put their lips on somebody that they might not know. With that, we're hoping that the hands-on CPR will get more people involved, and it'll help lead our community to an even better lifestyle and outstanding health.
Well, let's talk about them. What exactly constitutes hands-only CPR? How does this work?
You literally, it's just what it sounds like. You just put your hands on their chest and you just do compressions, and you keep doing them until someone shows up to relieve you. It's as simple as can be. You don't have to worry about breaths. You don't have to worry about stopping and pausing. You don't have to worry about counting anything. It's just call 911, put your hands in the center of the chest, and do good compressions.
I'll ask a silly question maybe. Is this simulating what I would think a heartbeat would be doing?
Yes.
That's the idea, is to simulate a heartbeat?
It is. It's basically creating an artificial heartbeat because you are compressing their heart, which is causing blood to cycle through the body and keep them alive, essentially.
And can this hurt the person? I mean, are there any restrictions, or should you
No,
be careful?
it can't hurt anybody at all. All it can do is honestly increase their chance of survival. We've seen increases in 20 to 40% of people actually surviving, being discharged from the hospital, and leading good lives, and that's a positive.
Great advice. So this is not something you have to have extensive training on, just know to do it when you have to do it.
Exactly, and we will be doing it at the health fair. We also offer classes throughout the year, so you can go to nhrmc.org and actually reach out to us for some hands-on CPR, and that way we can train even more people in the community on how to save a life.
And that's perfect. And if you're interested, it is happening this Thursday at Independence Mall in Wilmington. It's the WWAY Health Fair. It is sponsored by New Hanover Regional Medical Center. We'll be there. The WWAY team will be there. You can even watch WWAY News at noon live from Center Court. Thank you very much for being here to talk a little bit about this. I had no idea. Now I probably won't be afraid if I ever, sadly, would ever have to try this.
That's good. That's great. We'd like to hear that. And thank you for having me.
Thank you very much.